Hello, beloved, and welcome to your reading. We're going to be seeing what messages are coming for you in this timeless reading. Now, I always remind you that these readings are, of course, generalized and to take what is resonating with you, leaving behind anything that is not for you. I always also remind you that it is important to invite your intuition to be present as I'm doing these readings, because your intuition will start elaborating on the messages that you are receiving so that this becomes more like a powerful personal reading. On the 30th of May, we have a new moon in Gemini, and I am going to be doing the candle ceremony. And so if you want your own prayers said and for me to light your candle for you, this is a service that I've been offering, and we are getting some good results. I am really happy with the results that we're getting at the moment, because when I'm working with a lot more people, the energy is just really powerful, and it's just like, it's a dynamic type of energy that is there. So again, don't wait until the last minute, because candles do get sold out, and I don't want you to be disappointed. So we have your cards that are on the table. Oh, by the way, everything you need to know about the new moon ceremony is going to be in the description box below. I forgot to say that. So we are at a crossroad, are we? Interesting. Okay. So the first card that you received, there is an energy of being at a crossroad right now. The divine is saying that this is an energy that actually is quite current at the moment with quite a lot of people. Why is this? Because currently Mercury is retrograde, and we know that when Mercury is retrograde, this is the perfect time to revisit the past, to redo some things, to repair some things, and to do anything that involved looking back. And so right now, as you are at a crossroad, the divine is saying that this is a perfect energy, because right now, as Mercury is retrograde, this is the perfect time to be rethinking, to be planning, to be putting things in action, ready to take action when Mercury goes direct on the 4th of June. So the divine is saying that right now, don't be taking any action. Like I said, this is the perfect time to be planning. To be planning for what? Well, the divine is saying that you have been praying. Okay, you have been communicating with the divine, and this is why the divine is saying to you, take your time, because changes are going to be happening soon. Take your time, because you have been praying and the divine has received your prayers. Your prayers are being answered. And so right now, this is why this is the perfect time to be at a crossroad, to not be taking action, because when it is time to start moving, when it is time for you to take action, you will know exactly what to do. So I really like how our peacock is looking at our compass, is assessing where to go next. So you are almost having that energy of having a sort of like a bird's eye view at your situation at the moment. You are having a higher perspective on your situation at the moment, so that you could be making the right decisions when the time is right. For some of you, the divine is saying that I am inviting you to be looking at ways of how you are not facing some home truths. Where have you got your rose-tinted glasses on? And the divine is saying that it is now time to learn to see the truth instead of accepting the ugly lies, the pretty little lies. Sometimes the truth seems ugly because it hurts. We don't want to hear it. This is why we choose to put our rose-tinted glasses on, because we know when we remove those rose-tinted glasses on, we are going to be seeing where we were accepting some pretty little lies over the ugly truth. And so right now, as you are at the crossroad, this is when you are looking at where you were accepting some white little lies, maybe, where you were accepting some pretty little lies, and where you were not truly wanting the truth to be told. So when you're there at the crossroad, that is that perfect time for you to be starting to look at all different situations, toxic situations, situations that you were hoping were going to change, one-sided type of love, all that type of energy that is there. The divine is saying this is the perfect time for you to look at this, because now when you are looking, when you are assessing, when you are looking at your own life decisions and where they have led you up to this point, when you're asking the hard questions, because you are soon going to be freeing yourself, because remember, your prayers have been heard and they are being answered. And so this is why the divine is saying this is the perfect time for you to look at where there is maybe toxic love. You are in a toxic relationship, in a toxic love situation, where you could be engaging in some type of addictive behaviors, toxic behaviors, where you are sabotaging yourself, maybe through escapism, through smoking too much, through numbing, whatever your choice of escapism is. The divine is saying not only is it killing you, not only is it numbing your feelings, it is also sabotaging your plans, your future. And this is really important. I'm really hearing that emphasize this point, because it is important, because you have been praying. But for changes to happen, you must take some action. And so the action that you need to take right now is going to be inspired action, because there is liberation, there is freedom, there is truth that is leading to your liberation, to your freedom that you have been praying for. So whatever is happening right now, the divine is saying that I know that you don't like it when you're being told the truth. I know that many of you sometimes comment on my readings and say, you know you tell us some home truths, and sometimes we don't like it, because when we're watching tarot readings, we're coming here for hope. But truly, what is the purpose of just giving hope and band-aids and painting rainbows and butterflies and nothing ever changes? Life just carries on the same. And I know that those types of readings get so many more views, but my work is for liberating you, for inspiring you, so that you can go and receive the blessings that you're praying for, instead of giving you that band-aid and telling you that everything is okay and you feel great for 10 minutes, for whatever, half an hour during that reading, but you stay stuck, frozen in that situation. And the divine is saying that no, not on this channel. We don't do that. We love it when we get messages, emails to say, I listened to your readings, and even though I didn't like it at the moment, I took some action, and I'm thankful that I did. Okay, so people out there are taking action and seeing really positive results, and that's what I want for you. That's what your guides, the ancestors, your divine want for you. So whatever is happening right now, the divine is saying that, listen, for some of you, you are in toxic relationships. For some of you, you are in these types of relationship that brings a lot of chaos, a lot of confusion. And the divine is saying, be with someone who makes you happy instead of someone who breaks your heart. Be the someone who makes yourself happy instead of looking for the love, for the happiness outside of you. That happiness and love is already inside of you. And if you take that moment in time to be at the crossroads, to look at these situations, you're going to be seeing that once you liberate yourself, things will start changing. This confusion, this type of energy that is here will start to evaporate, to dissipate as you're freeing yourself. Because the divine is saying that for some of you, you have been communicating about relationships that you're in, about situations that you're in, that you're crying about, because you have reached your limit. And the divine is saying that I have heard your prayers. Okay, I truly have heard your prayers. But now it is time for you to go and take the action that you need to take to liberate yourself from this situation, because unfortunately there is no magic wand that is just going to come in and make this situation better. Because I'm hearing that if a magic wand, if a miracle just happens, then you don't learn from this situation And guess what happens in the future? You find yourself back in similar type of situations. So this is growth that is here. This is liberation that is here. So you must walk the path to liberation, to growth, so that you never go back to this situation again, to situations where you are accepting breadcrumbs, where you're accepting disrespect. And this is not necessarily a love reading. No, there are many relationships in your life where you are being breadcrumbed, at work, in your family, your siblings, your friends. And the divine is saying that no more. There are some empty promises that are here where people are always promising you the world. And then as soon as you accept their promises, they start breadcrumbing you. They start giving you little hope and faith. They just start dangling the carrot to keep you in this situation, to keep you in that job. So whatever is happening, the divine is saying that no more. We are not doing this no more. We are not going to be accepting breadcrumbs. We are not going to be crying over the same situation 2 years, a year from now, 5, 10 years from now. You decide when enough is enough, and when you are willing to take the action that is going to liberate you from the situation that is on the cards. Because for some of you, you are just being promised the world and only being given breadcrumbs. So whatever is happening right now, these are the energies that I can currently see in your situation. And what I am saying to you is this is why it is important to start doing your own candle and prayer ceremonies on the new moon, on the full moon especially. Start working with those energies, because they'll start allowing you to liberate yourself and to release yourself from toxic, from karmic situations. And if you don't know, if you don't have enough faith in yourself to do that, this is why I started offering this service. And if you want to work with me, everything that you're going to need to know is in the description box below. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I'll see you soon. It's a goodbye from me.